people of America and of Paperwood. So I'm back and I'm better, kind of. So I know I haven't done any type of videos and I haven't been productive with my YouTube channel, but I feel like now I have a lot of good topics to talk about, and I have a lot of things for y'all to just kind of experience with me. And since my senior year is about to end very soon, not very soon, but it's getting there, I wanted to share so many things with you guys, so here it goes. This is a very hard topic for me to talk about because lately I haven't been active because I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety, with a lot of pressure, because it's a lot for me right now. And it's just, I have also been dealing with depression, which was a topic that it's very hard for me to talk about. I was not diagnosed or anything. I was mostly told by my therapist that I was in early stages of depression. And you see, it's been very hard for me to be productive, to go out and do things with my life. Since you guys know that I'm in boxing, it's been so hard for me to get up and go do boxing. It's been hard for me to be committed since I'm trying to be a doctor after I graduate, and it's so hard for me to move on. And since I went through a really bad breakup a few months ago during the summer, it's been hard for me to find a person that I value, find a person that I love, because I can no longer love someone. It's something very hard for me right now, and it's so hard to talk about because that hard breakup really messed me up. And what I wanted to say is, like, when you are going through a lot of things, you have to think about the good things as well. Out of all the good and all the bad things, you always have to be positive about it. And you see, I went through this bad breakup where you see, I felt this big connection with the person, and after a while everything just faded. And what messed me up the most, it was just the fact that, you know, he was in my life a lot, you know, and he was really involved in my life for a while. And you know, I pray to God every single day that I hope I found someone. I hope that this guy was the guy that I was going to be with, because I fell into a depression. I don't want to say that he's the main reason why I fell into this depression, but I let myself fall into it because I felt like I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't all he wanted. You see, I got closer to God after this because I felt like I was letting myself fall. And I'm here to tell you guys that when you feel like you're about to fall, just know, whether you believe in God or not, just know that you are not alone, because that you are blank enough. Like, you're not, if you say, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not worthy enough, you are enough, because in God's eyes you are enough. He made you because he knit you in your mom's womb for so long, for detail and detail, for a reason, because you are your own person. And that's what I learned, that I was made with such a detail, with such a purpose in life, that there's no reason for me to fall, to say that I am not good enough, because I am good enough. It was just not a good relationship. That's all it was. And I started to learn so many things about the Bible, about myself, about life, about God. I want to thank, you know, my friend Natalie for encouraging me to get closer to God, because I was falling out of place. I was getting lost, I was getting depressed, I was letting myself drown, and I didn't want that anymore. I believe that everybody has a purpose here on earth, And I believe that you have to learn from your mistakes. He will put you in so many tests, and he will put you in situations that you never thought you'd be in. But he puts you in them because he knows that you'll handle it. He knows that no matter how bad it is, you will overcome it. Because what you consume, like, it consumes you. So if you're around a bunch of negative people, you're going to be negative. If you're around a bunch of crowds that does drugs and alcohol and everything, it's gonna consume you. You're gonna get addicted. You're consuming around your other surroundings. And that's what I was doing. I was letting people consume me, letting their vibes go to mine when I couldn't make my own vibes. Some of my friends, like, I love every single one of them. And they've watched me tumble, and they've watched me make mistakes, and they've watched me do sinful things. And, you know, they're just like, why are you still believing in God? Why are you still going to church if you know you sin? I go to church because I know that it's the right thing to do. I know that if I go to church and I talk to God about everything I'm doing, I will feel a connection, and I will feel him telling me, it's okay, don't do it again. And I know God is a forgiveful God because he's helped me till now get through everything that I am. So basically all I'm going to say is I'm still battling this depression. I'm still battling to find myself. I'm still battling to love myself. I don't want, an advice that I give to every single one of y'all is, don't get in a relationship if you do not love yourself. Love yourself before you love anybody else. If you feel lonely, if you feel like you need to have someone to love, there is a God up in the sky loving you every single part of the way. You don't need someone when you have God. And that's something I learned. If God had a big plan for me, I will receive whoever he wants me to be with. He will send somebody my way, either for a blessing or a lesson. And honestly, I'm fine with how I am right now. Guys come and go, people come and go, but God doesn't come and go. He stays. Thank you for listening to me today. I might lose subscribers, I might lose this, but I will be talking more about God. I will be talking about my destiny and how everything's leading and how I'm progressing because I'm going in the steps with God. So for now, it's see you later, and